First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rekah Kwadash, and the ones those great millstone, while unto his truth. And also to those elect that is scattered abroad, I like to say, Shalom. And come back here today with another great, powerful lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And the title of today's lesson is China announces blockchain project. So I like to say Shalom to all our listeners and learners. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So before we start today's lesson, I have a quick news article here by Watcher Guru. And it reads that BRICS, China unveils blockchain project to end US dollar in trade. He said in coordination with the BRIC de-dollarization effort, China has unveiled a blockchain infrastructure project to further end the U.S. dollar in its ongoing trade relation. Indeed, the ambitious project is set to enhance the ongoing Belt and Road trade initiatives through technology. Despite the country crypto ban, the BRIC alliance has embraced digital assets throughout this year. China has seen tremendous success with its digital yuan and is committed to growing the prevalence of the currency in its going trade relation. Untimely, the move should provide further blockchain exposure to the block and de-dollarization facets of global finance. So one thing about it, we already knowing that all road leads to that grain of rice. We already know we coming upon that time, total control, the NWO. We getting very close to this time. We seeing that we coming upon this digital society very quickly, very fast. It's happening right before our eyes. So things are getting ready to be digital. So we already know this is this new blockchain payment system that China is getting ready to roll out. We already knowing that, everything seems like it starts in China. We're seeing what's going on in China. That's just a precursor. It's getting ready to come to what? America, Babylon the Great. And also we know that the end of the dollar is the end of what? America. We seeing it's constantly happening all around. We seeing that this place is constantly what? Plunging into what? Into chaos. We seeing it left and right is happening. So we seeing that this new blockchain system is going to be dealing with these your biometrics, also what? Digital IDs. Also it's going to be dealing with this social credit system, which in fact with what? Face recognition. Also what? Palm, hand, and what? Also eye, scanning, so all these things are coming into play. Surveillance. They want what? Complete control. So that's what's getting ready to happen. They're getting ready to what? To replace the dollar. The dollar is getting ready to be what? Obsolete. This is getting ready to be a global currency, CBDC. It's getting ready to happen right before our eyes. So we seeing these things are constantly happening left and right. So we already knowing. Also in the news, we know that I had a 7-point earthquake in Taiwan, and also they constantly saying a state emergency in several states. In collaboration with this with the upcoming solar eclipse. That's a big hot topic. And also we know that CERN is getting ready to start back up this new hydrogen collider, and also they're saying that they're going to shoot off, I think, 3 rockets into this solar eclipse. So we seeing that, they're constantly imagining a vain thing. So a lot of these things are constantly happening left and right. So we seeing it right here. It said China announces blockchain project for Belt and Road initiative as it further abandons the U.S. dollar in trade. So we already know this BRIC nation is constantly rising. It's more members are joining every day. So we already know this Revelation chapter 17. They shall burn no whore, which in fact is Babylon the Great. So we already knowing that. Right now, we're seeing that America is nearing the end. So we knowing that the end is drawing nearer and nearer. We knowing that all hell is getting ready to break loose. So we seeing right here is that throughout the last several years, the BRIC Economy Alliance has been committed to de-dollarization, and it has seen its trade relation embrace local currency uses with growing concerns over potential Western sanction and the viability of faith in the greenback's fragile state. So what this is doing right here, they are constantly bringing this system into play. This new beast banking system. It's going to be what digital, programmable, also implantable. You already know the last piece of it is what that grain of rice. We already know that is the ultimate goal. So we seeing that these things are already in a place. The mental Lord constantly warning you left and right, seeing it happening right before our eyes. So we seeing right now that China is rolling it out, so everything seems like to me it always starts out in China. Also what Sweden, they already got the grain of rice. They working it right now. So it's already here. The stage is set, all things are ready. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is China announces blockchain project. So let's get a quick precept. Let's go here to Psalms. Let's go here to Psalm chapter 2 and verse 1. A quick lesson through the Spirit. And it reads said, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So let's read it in the NLT, the blue letter. Let's get this verse. They said, why are the nations so angry? It said, why do they waste their time with futile plan or something that is useless or what or no value? So even though they coming with all these different things, this digital society dealing with your biometric, social credit score, that whereby if your score be low, you won't be able to buy and sell this certain things without be able to buy or whatever. Like it will be total control. Also, your money will have a expiration date on. If you don't buy or whatever in a timely manner, then they will cut your money off. So we're seeing that these things are coming into play left and right. So let's read this again. It says the blue letter NLT. It says why are the nations so angry? So why do they waste their time with futile plan, something that is what is no value, that is what useless, serving no purpose, so it's not going to do them any good, because we already know that Esau is the end of this current earth age. So we at the end of an eon, end of an age. The world that we know it right now is ending. We get ready to go into a new age. So Esau is the end of this of this age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow with the new age, which in fact is what the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness. So we see it right now. They're imagining a vain thing, trying to be the next superpower, trying to get position, talking about this brick nation. It's very useless. And one thing about it, the Lord is in perfect control. So now let's go to today's video, and after the video we will start the lesson. Then I hope that you will get edified.
The Conflux Network has joined forces with the Chinese government to develop an ultra-large-scale blockchain infrastructure platform for the Belt and Road Initiative. This platform will be able to support the implementation of cross-border cooperation projects and will provide the base for developing applications that showcase collaboration across borders in different countries. Now, this includes enable participation of countries to monitor and manage cross-border economic, trade, and cultural activities. We interviewed the Conflux Network last month, so be sure to check out that episode on Spotify, Apple, or YouTube.
Did you guys see what just happened? BRICS Nation just announced a new blockchain-based payment system. In the wording, they did include digital technologies, which crypto is part of that. I'm here to remind everyone that 2024 is the year many will wake up. They're going to realize that blockchain technology, crypto, CBDC is here to stay. Make sure to follow if you want to know what the 1%
social credit system.
So here's where the U.S. is headed. For example, if you are caught jaywalking, the facial recognition system with the cameras and the surveillance will immediately deduct from your digital wallet the fine. So if you're caught jaywalking, running a red light, it'll come from the central bank. Welcome to the future of AI, the overplay for the under.
For example, example, Sanusi says China's central bank could put an expiration date on the digital money, similar to how lottery winnings have to be spent before a certain date.
It means that the Chinese government could set up a whole lot of things to have your currency maybe valid or invalid based on its own priorities. This is almost like handing over the keys to your business or to your finance department in some ways, because you really can't control what at the end of the day may happen with the funds that you're holding.
So we're seeing that we're very close to this technology that's getting ready to come into play. 5G, 6G, blockchain technology, and also is going to be dealing with that digital download. You understand what I'm saying? That hokey pokey. So these things right here is right here at the door. And one thing about it, a lot of people say, "Oh, this is not going to happen. That is not going to happen." They rolling it out right before your eyes. Already started in China, is getting ready to come to America. We're not ignorant of Satan's device. So now I started today's video, just a very quick lesson. I start out in Ezekiel, just random scriptures, Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19. We go here first, because we knowing that we at the end of the dollar. The dollar's getting ready to be obsolete. So we already know in the day of calamity, when the Lord returns, your money will not save you. So let's read this in the KJV version first. It said, "They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity." So one thing about it, we already knowing that when this dollar go down, that's it. It's no coming back. So a lot of people right now are going to lose a lot of their money, a lot of their assets, their stocks. A lot of people got things, talking about their 401k, talking about their retirement plan, all this. You get ready to lose that. You get ready to go to a zero balance. And one thing about it, it's going to come with this universal basic income. It's going to work hand in hand with this digital currency, so which in fact is going to work with this blockchain technology. And one thing about it, and then also, the all roads lead to that grain of rice. You understand what I'm saying? So this is getting ready to be a stumbling block of, what I'm saying? And a lot of people right now are constantly leaning and depending on their wealth or their possession or materialistic things. And one thing about it is the Lord is not dealing you. In the day of the Lord wrath, you will be totally destroyed. You're in for a rude awakening. So let's read this version, the NLT version. And it reads that they will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Oh, wow. Their silver and gold won't save them on that day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor fill them, for their greed can only trip them up. So one thing about it is that, right now, a lot of people are still thinking that they're a good case, still are not considered. And then all of a sudden, they're going, "Oh man, we are right now." A lot of people going to be trying to go to the bank, trying to do bank run. A lot of people going to be trying to run to the grocery store, run and try to get different items, trying to get prepared, but it will be too late. A lot of people going to be in a vexation of spirit, desperation is going to set in. A lot of people going to be just like madmen and blind men. They're going to be bugged out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? And, it's going to be like an astonishment, a surprise to them. And one thing about it, already, we constantly warn you left and right, but it's going to come on a normal day. Like right now, this is the quiet before the storm. A lot of people right now relaxing. A lot of people are constantly as the days of Noah, drinking and being married and giving into marriage. A lot of things are happening. A lot of people still are not considered. They love this world and they get ready to die here. This world is constantly fading away. The Lord's getting ready to usher in that kingdom of heaven. We constantly warn you left and right, so we see it right here. The dollar is getting ready to be obsolete. They constantly trying to de-dollarize the dollar. They don't want to use the fiat currency anymore, or the petrodollar. They don't want that type of control over them anymore. So we're seeing that the heathens are raging, and also they're saying that they are strong right now. So they're constantly bucking up left and right. But one thing about it is that, the next superpower, what is coming, is the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness. So now let's go straight to the point. Let's go here to Revelations. Chapter 13. We're going straight to the point. We get one more, we'll close out. Revelation chapter 13. We'll start up at verse 15, because this is where we at right here. They already announced their blockchain technology. So let's go here and start off Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. And it reads that, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and call that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So we coming upon this time. So we already knowing what is the image of the beast. You know what I'm saying? What is the image of the beast? This blockchain technology that's getting ready to come into play. This 5G, 6G blockchains, this beast banking system. Also, what the new world order is coming. It's happening right before our eyes. So he had power to give life until the image of the beast. The WHO, the WEF. You know what I'm saying? So so you can get a good picture. You can't go into too deep. So he had power to give life until the image of the beast. You know what I'm saying? That the image of the beast should speak, and both should both speak and call that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And we already know what the beast is. That's what the revised Roman Empire. The image is this the NWO. They want total control. This 5G blockchain technology that's getting ready to come into play. Beast banking system. So let's read this once again. It says Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and call that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this system is getting ready to come into play. So we already knowing that, things good, they want complete control. This is all about total control, forcing you in a chokehold, making you a petrol slave, that badge of servitude. So let's go here. It says, verse 16, it said, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead. So that mark goes into the charagma, that badge of servitude. And one thing about it is that, if you do not take it under the skin, you will be put to death. You know what I'm saying? That's, it should be killed. It's going into these FEMA camps, going into these guillotines. So a lot of things are coming into play. We seeing it happening right before our eyes. Also, we already know they already have the technology here, the Neuralink. Also that the RFD microchip. It's all here. Everything is right in our face. But a lot of people are still playing games, and all the games about to be over. Verse 17 said, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So one thing about it, you will not be able to make no type of transaction. It's going to be dealing with your biometric, your digital ID, your digital wallet. We constantly warn you left and right. This is what it's going to be dealing. Tracking and tagging, under complete surveillance. You know what I'm saying? These 15-minute cities, all these things are getting ready to come into play. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. And one thing about it is that, you know what I'm saying? And also your money will have a expiration date on it. So one thing about it, this is complete control. This is the ultimate goal. And we constantly warn you left and right. So right now, a lot of people are going to starve to death. A lot of people are going to trust in the strength of Egypt, in this broken reed, this system. You know what I'm saying? They're going to lean and they're going to depend. And one thing about it is that a lot of people will have to suffer this second death because, faith and works work hand in hand. If you don't have any faith, you don't have any works. You don't have any works, you don't have any faith. So it works hand in hand. So we constantly warn you left and right. A lot of people are still right now being a scoffer and a mocker. But one thing about it, they gonna they shall seek the Lord early, but they shall not find, because he's getting ready to get a very, very dangerous and perilous time is coming upon us at a fast pace. You know what I'm saying? He putting these things in place. Things just constantly happen. You cannot hardly keep up with all of it. Let's read in the NLT verse 17 saying, and no one Salah could buy or sell anything without that mark or the charagma, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. So one thing about it is goes into these going to these universal product code, also going to these these QR codes, so we seeing that these things are lined up, dealing with these, these, hey man, it's here, it's at the door. So one thing about it, they want total control, and one thing about it, you will not be able to make no type of move without they knowing about it. So we coming upon this time to get ready to make you a petrol slave. We already telling you left and right, and a lot of our people still are not considering. But one thing about it, you're getting ready to consider. Verse 18, he said, here's wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 scores and 666. Tri-style stigma. So one thing about it, when you go into that, back in the Romans, they used to brand the soldiers with a brand, and it was had that what I'm trying to say, had that brand on it, and it meant tri-style stigma. So that's what this is talking about. So basically, they trying to give you a what you call a imprint, a brand, a badge of servitude. You understand what I'm saying? So they're getting ready to make you a petrol slave under this new blockchain technology. It's coming fast, at a fast pace. It's getting ready to be digital, programmable. So one thing about it is that, hey, we got to trust and believe in Yahweh, because these things are coming at a fast pace. One thing about it is that, hey, your faith is getting ready to be maxed out. And one thing about it, you getting ready to be found worthy of Yahweh by Shemai. It is, hey, man, it is at the door. So now let's go here to our last and final script. Let's go here to Ecclesiastes chapter 5. We close out here and verse 7. Ecclesiastes in the King James Version, Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7, it said, make no terror to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Verse 8, it says, set not thy heart or your mind upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity. So one thing about it is that, a lot of people right now talking about doomsday preppers, they have this already stocked up, they got everything lining up, they're going to be saved. But no one will be saved. It's getting ready to be a global event. You know what I'm saying? The hour of temptation, or the hour of technology. So they getting ready to use this technology very soon. And one thing about it, a lot of our people are constantly are tearing, are delaying. They're putting off from day to day because they still think they have time, but we're running out of time. We constantly warning you left and right. We're seeing all these different events. Also, in the news, these Bible burning, so they constantly burning the Bible. You can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. We're seeing that the truth is constantly being declared throughout the four corners of the earth. Then shall the end come. We're seeing it happening right before our eyes. Things are constantly changing. We're seeing that the vibration is changing. We're seeing that things are constantly are being revealed. We're seeing the Lord is shedding light on all this wickedness, all the lies and the deception. Things are coming to light. And one thing about it, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So the title of today's lesson, once again, is China announces blockchain project. So I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rekah Kwadash. I like to say, Shalom. Shalom.